back.
We are back in your lives, people. How are you?
I'm sorry. We've just been super busy, but like we have had time to hit the fair, so that's why we're here.
We are going to talk about our last week going to the fair. What seemed like 20 times. I think we only went twice.
We legit went twice. But it's a process to park, and which all of it's been better. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, like, the process of waiting in traffic and whatever.
Yeah, I don't get the complaints. I've been hearing a lot of complaints about
the bus situation.
The buses and how everything's changed.
We don't ride the bus. We've been driving, and we're fine.
I will say that we got dropped off by the experience stage, which was kind of our goal.
Yeah. But then we didn't ride the bus back, so we were fine. Now people have been waiting over an hour and a half or whatever, so...
Do they pick you up back there, too?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they bring you back, and that's where people have been waiting for an hour and a half.
That's interesting.
After the Chevy Court shows, everybody's running to the bus, and it's not there for another 90 minutes.
And that's a long walk from after the show.
No, it's mad far. So we just keep planning on driving, because... it's working out good so far.
Yeah, well, the problem with the fair is that there's a bunch of cool concerts and everyone in Syracuse wants to go to one thing.
Which is good. They've been killing it as far as selection.
Yeah.
So, we want to talk about what we did in literally the first night. We were only there for a little bit. Sunday was like our full-on do everything day.
Yeah.
Wednesday we were only there for like a minute.
Wednesday we pretty much went for 2 concerts. And then we were done. So
we went to Grand Funk Railroad.
We went for Grand Funk Railroad.
At the experience stage.
And I brought out, we're not going to do official record of the week this year because we're mostly talking about the fair. But Grand Funk has some really cool records. I don't even know what this one's called. This might be called E Pluribus Funk, which would be a dope. Wild, cool, coin-shaped thing. And this is We're an American Band, which I think their goal was to make it a gold record, and I'm pretty sure they succeeded. And I have the limited edition yellow version, which you don't see all the time. So that's cool. I was looking for my other Grand Funk Railroad.
Damn, you're like their number one fan.
Record, which is really cool. It is 3D, and it came with like these star-shaped 3D glasses that you would punch out of the cardboard.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying. I have it somewhere. I couldn't find it for the show today, but...
Where are the glasses?
The glasses are still in it. They've never been punched out, so I wouldn't do it. But we can get 3D glasses somewhere else. And
okay.
There's a whole poster that comes with them. I'm pretty sure all of their records came with a poster originally. These two don't, though. They're a classic American rock and roll band. They have more songs than you would think you would know. Me and my homies used to stay in my buddy Sam Finezzi's pop-up trailer and listen to a Grand Funk Railroad greatest hit CD.
They did their most basic classics, all the ones that everybody would know.
Yeah, they were fun.
So that was the first day. The first day was $1 day. Yeah. So
we saw Bad Company after that as well. I liked it. I liked Bad Company. Another not American, but great classic rock band, and that was cool to see them.
So I think it was on the way to Chevy Court because we didn't eat anything yet. We didn't even end up getting real food there that night, which is disappointing. We got, I guess, all the years that I worked at the fair for the radio station, I didn't really take mad time to go explore because it was like, okay, I had to work there all the time, so I was just like over it.
Well, don't totally blame yourself because I think they only said that it was their second year.
It was their third.
So second or third year there.
Yeah, but still, it was just the point, I don't know, and they said they were in that same location, and I think it's because unless I really hear about something like out of this world cool that's standing out this year, I usually just stick with like my gyro/gyro or like and the chocolate milk, like the most basic stuff that I know I want to go get. Yeah. So we got Josephine's glazed donuts. And
they were out of this world.
there is a secret family recipe that they are not about to fork over to us, but, like, they melt in your mouth. I mean, I literally am cookie queen, and when I had this donut, I was like, oh my God. I told everybody about it the next day at work, and it's, like, as big as my face.
You're not into donuts.
Not really at all.
So when I went to Bonnaroo, I've been to Bonnaroo twice, and when I've gone, me and my friends were totally obsessed with, there was a stand that just said Amish donuts and pretzels. And they made literally the same exact
soft
donuts.
Pretzels?
Soft pretzels.
Yo, you know.
And donuts, but they were made out of the same dough, though, which was kind of blew my mind.
You know, so when I go to the mall, the Cinnamon Sugar Annie Ann is, like, my goal.
So this donut place, Josephine's, not the same donut shop, but it's literally the exact same setup. And so I had to ask them, like, were you guys at Bonner? They're like, nah, I think they're from Pennsylvania or something.
Then while we were standing at Bad Company at Chevy Court, your mom went out and got the controversial, soon to be over with,
Cuse Juice slushy. Cuse Juice has been in the news recently because they are being sued, or they're given a cease and desist letter from Syracuse University, who is trying to copyright Cuse Juice so that they can make smoothie stands in their cafeterias, which was a little bit controversial. We don't really have to dive too deep into that.
We don't get political on
We're not political. We're not going to bust your ears off. I do think it's a little bit of a bully move, but that's all I'll say.
Not cool, but
we support local businesses, and there's no reason that these big universities need to be holding companies.
Yeah, that's my point.
For copyrights. You've seen Ohio State recently try to copyright it's all related.
We weren't supposed to get
We're not getting into it. We're not going to get into the weeds.
Basically, we think, what's the harm? But moving forward, the stuff is very good. We had it in as the slushy. We did post pictures on our Facebook and Instagram, and it was like really cute, bright orange with some whipped cream. There was some little sprinkles, I think, too.
Mm-hmm. It has their Rise vodka in it. It has the Cuse Juice, which is an orange liqueur.
Your mom's bought like 5 bottles.
And some other stuff. It was all slushed up into a drink. Orange liqueur is not my thing, but I enjoyed it. I only had a sip or two.
I really don't do liquor that much, but I drank it in like 2 seconds because it was like a fun, like refreshing. I don't know, just the orange and the slush and the whipped cream, like what's it called? Creamsicle.
Yes.
It was awesome. So we did go to the dairy building. You made me nervous, and I was so stoked to get my 25-cent chocolate milk after a couple years ago when they were trying to raise that too, and they didn't. That's that laundry quarter money. You told me that we weren't going to be able to get chocolate milk that night because the dairy building closed way early, and I don't think it did.
I thought that the dairy building closed. You can't even get a proper meal downtown past 9 o'clock in the city. But yet the dairy building stays open till 11 o'clock at night. Yeah. How was I supposed to know?
Was it 10 or 11? Either way, it's like late enough to be like, you're drunk? You feeling milk? Like, it's there. You're allowed to go get it. So, I don't want to give anything away about the butter sculpture, and if you haven't seen it on our Facebook, don't look. And if you haven't been to the fair, like, don't look on the news. I like to be surprised. Like, anytime anything came up about the butter sculpture, if it was online, I'd, like, scroll away. If it was on the news, I'd look away. That's the whole point. Why would you want to see it before you go?
See the pictures, yeah.
Same with the sand sculpture.
I guess
Get out of here. That's
I would
rude.
never click on a picture of the butter sculpture, but it doesn't bother me too much if I get spoilers. I guess I don't know.
No, I like to be surprised, and then I think we posted it, and we're jerks, and I think
by we she means you. I posted it.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. But I wasn't going to think about it either until after.
Well, I didn't think about it until her mom said to me, "You're lucky that I saw your butter sculpture before I saw your post, or I would have been mad." I've never even thought, that was not a thought.
Like mother, like daughter. I didn't even know she got pissed about it too.
People are upset about it. But you know what? I didn't post pictures of the skin sculpture yet. I'm going to wait until later in the week. Post pictures of the sand sculpture.
It's all over the news.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a bee, but I'm
literally
just saying,
all
like,
over Syracuse.com.
Doesn't matter. You can't get away from it.
That was more impressive than the butter sculpture.
I liked the butter sculpture because of what was in it.
Because
of what was on it. But I'm not going to say.
Butter sculpture was very cute. There's 2 scenes in the butter sculpture, both very cute. So, the second day we go, and this one bought iced coffee before we got there. Did not buy me one.
I offered to get you one. You're like, nope, we're about to be at the fair. Don't start.
So, as soon as we walk in, I had to get me some mud juice.
Sorry, really, really quick. You probably heard, but this past Saturday and Sunday were changed to $1. This Saturday and Sunday are also changed to $1 now. It's summer send-off weekends. Once again, another steal. You don't have to pay $10 to get in. Okay, so we walked in, and right away he's like, need my fix of coffee because we didn't have any yet.
Yeah, I needed that mud.
And as soon as you walk in, it's right there looking at you in the face.
Recess, the local coffee roasters, and I needed some of that coffee. She's got me recently addicted to coffee. I never drank coffee before.
I don't know how people live life without coffee.
We got the cold brew sundae, cold brew, vanilla ice cream, whipped cream.
It was slushy.
Some chocolate syrup.
It was slushy, wasn't it?
No.
It was just cold brew coffee over ice cream?
Yes.
Oh.
Cold brew sundae is what it was called.
Okay.
And it was delicious. I liked it even before we mixed it up. She was all into it after we mixed it up.
It was just a little too strong. I like extra like cream and flavor and stuff in my coffee. So once you mixed it, I was like, oh yeah, that's what's up.
But if you're looking for good coffee, they're right when you walk in the main gate too.
They do everything.
Yeah, right where they used to sell the lottery tickets.
Yeah. Because actually like 3 people walked up in the 2 seconds we waited for our drink and were like, do you guys have regular iced coffee? And they're like, they literally have everything.
Yeah.
They have the nitro cold brew, the regular cold brew. I said next time I want to go, because we went Sunday, so maybe tomorrow. Maybe not, because it'll be late. But
have you been to Recess Coffee on Westcott?
No, but I've gotten recess at like a lot of festivals and stuff, of course.
Sure, we should go there sometime.
That's true.
It'd be a cute date night. Cheap too.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna take me, my birthday's coming up.
I'll buy you coffee for your birthday.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
It's like a first date thing.
Yeah. Well,
I've gone on a couple first dates at Recess Coffee, actually.
No. All right, let's drop this. Stop. I feel weird. So really, really quick though, after that, I made him go through all the buildings because I really like just to look. And we walked into the Center of Progress, and it's just stuff that like people are trying to sell you.
Bunch of crap.
Okay, like that one orange rag that wipes everything off, and they do kitchen demos.
ShamWow.
Yeah, just all that stupid scam stuff.
Really sharp knives.
Stuff like that. Anyways, we get out of the building, and he acts like a 5-year-old stammering off, and he was like, that was my least favorite building. And I'm like, okay, it's not meant to be like, whatever. I like to, you go. Every time you go to the fair, you go in every building and look at everything.
Yeah.
And that was why we were there the whole day, to like go and do everything.
Yeah. We were just walking through. It was just like this giant infomercial. It was...
Oh my God, stop. Alright, so after that, we were like, okay, starving. What did we eat?
The answer is so much. We ate so much. I'm still feeling it.
We didn't eat that much
later.
That day.
Oh, we ate enough. We ate enough. Did we drive through somewhere afterwards?
No, that was another day. That was after the wedding. That was after a wedding.
So you got your first baked potato. That was fun.
Yes. How many years they've had the $1 baked potato, and the line's like 2 miles long at least. And I've been going to the fair for 26 years, and I've never had the baked potato.
Because we had a coupon.
We had a coupon.
For a free one. And so I got the free one.
I paid $1, but his good friend, our good friend Double T, and Bailey were hanging with us, and Double T was like, the broccoli's really good on it too. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to get broccoli, I'm obviously going to get cheese, too. So it was only $2. Obviously, that's cheap, but I'm just saying.
50 cents a piece for extra toppings.
It comes with butter and sour cream right away.
Yeah, you can get cheese, you can get broccoli, you can get bacon. I think there was another thing.
I forget the other thing, but they also had baked sweet potatoes, which I didn't know.
Chili.
Yeah, that was it.
Baked sweet potatoes, and the sweet potatoes come with maple butter.
And they had tots as an option. I love tots. I know you weren't as stoked, but I was like, give me all the tots.
Tots are good. I haven't had a baked potato in a long time. And they do it's almost like a twice baked. They bake it for a long time is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
The skin is thick, and I eat the innards of the potato, and then I go back and eat that skin.
So the other thing we ate, the first thing we ate that day, you're going off, was chicken and waffles pizza from Toss and Fire. Yeah. Which I had a hard decision because I wanted to just share one with you. Mm-hmm. I wanted the poutine one too.
When we go back, we can go.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and get that.
They have 5 new pizzas. First of all, Toss and Fire, shout out to them because they are probably my second favorite pizza place.
Super creative.
And that is a huge compliment because there are so many good pizza places in Syracuse. But you all know that. They have 5 new pizzas just for the fair. They have chicken and waffles. Mm-hmm. They have Summer in Syracuse, which is bacon, salt potatoes, and a couple other things. There is a pickle pizza, which is a garlic base with dill pickles on it. And there is... Poutine.
Wow, you literally just named those all. I was about to Google it.
It's a garlic base with fries and then gravy. I think there's a 5th one, right?
I thought you did it all. In the one that we had.
And then the chicken and waffles.
Or was there was a vegan one.
They also have vegan pizzas. We've been talking a lot about vegetarian options. They have...
That's one of them.
PMA, Positive Mental Attitude Foods, which is the local vegan cheese company. They carry their cheeses. So if you want vegan cheese on your pizza, they're all about that. And they have a cauliflower crust, which is low carbs, and it doesn't have...
What am I going to
do? I think it's vegan friendly, so that's great.
I'm literally going to go back and have the vegan one because, I just like that healthy stuff. And also the poutine one because, then I'm going back to being fat and disgusting. So bomb because...
We can get their vegan pizza anytime, I think.
Oh, okay. The chicken and waffles had hot honey on it, and we've newly found that we love that. I don't even like hot, but it's not hot where it's burning. It's just got a little fire kick a little bit because I don't do hot at all. I don't do spicy.
And it's just your run-of-the-mill honey with
syrup,
cayenne pepper in it, which is you can make your own. But the chicken and waffles pizza, she was saying, also had syrup on it, and it was delicious.
It was sweet, but with the fried chicken and the little pieces of waffles, it was what? Yeah. It was just a great mix.
I don't know if it had sauce on it at all.
Actually, I don't know if it did.
Yeah,
I think it was literally cheese, chicken, waffles, and the honey and the syrup.
So if we really wanted to get into conversation, is it even pizza? But... regardless of whether it was bomb. It was one of my favorite pizzas. I also heard that there was another chicken waffle pizza place at the fair. I'm going to try to research this before we go back because if that is the case, I would like to try their take on it.
We got to do this on Labor Day after Matt's wedding because we have to fit in our clothes.
Yeah.
All right, so the other thing was the beef tips. I still have not actually ordered a full order of that, but I tried the sample. Mad juicy. There's beef tip places all over. It's the same one.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, and I'm sorry, but it's the only place that just says
They're called
beef
Pickle
tips.
Barrel beef tips, and I know this because I've gone and tried to find them with my best friend Matt every year for the last 4 years. He is obsessed with them, and so I brought you there.
So good.
They're one of the only places that give out samples. We were upset about how little samples we got.
It's not that I'm saying that I'm broke and trying to get samples from everybody or whatever, but I'm saying that I know in the dairy building they used to give you samples of cheese. So I was like, oh, let's go do the cheese samples. What the hell?
No cheese samples.
And I feel like they used to give you maybe the beef as well, because I used to buy beef on a stick, and it was also in the dairy building.
Yeah.
And I feel like they used to give you samples of that too. Okay. That's cool. So.
And there weren't, speaking of the samples, there really weren't any other samples. I think the only other samples that we went through were wine, liquor.
Yeah, obviously.
Which we went to a couple places for
That's
liquor.
That's that stuff that hits me.
Shout out Black Button out of Rochester. I have some ties with them. They're always everywhere giving out samples. And we tried their bourbon cream, which you really liked, which is a Bailey's type cream.
Sorry, way better than Bailey's.
Yeah.
Seriously. And they sold out. So if, when we go back, I'm going to have to buy some.
Yeah.
Way better than Bailey's.
My grandma loves that stuff. She gets a couple bottles for it for Christmas because
I can't believe I never had it.
There. So shout out to Black Button. There was another whiskey company that had some maple whiskeys that were really good. And I don't remember the name of that company. We'll have to try to check it out. But that was really good. And there were only two beer places were giving out samples. Even last year, they gave out way more samples that we were able to find. But this year, only two. So the first one was Empire. We've talked about them a lot. They're one of our favorite breweries in Syracuse. Probably top three, I'd say. Empire, Middle Ages. Maybe another one in there, but those are...
Middle Ages and Empire are our favorites, for sure. Sorry.
And the...
we haven't been here yet.
Yes. And the other brewery that was giving out samples, which we're going to shout out, is IBU. And they're is
less than a minute from our house.
Yeah, they're like literally a mile from our house. And they're in North Syracuse, kind of near the Billiards or Ponderosa, if you know the area there. And... they give out samples of a couple beers, including this one, which is Big Man on Campus. It is a New England IPA with 5.5 alcohol by volume percentage. And
it is hoppy.
Zanetta really liked it. I also had shower shoes? I can't even say this. Shower shoes.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
And I like that. That was a sour... something or other. It wasn't super sour, but I liked it a lot. We're definitely going to go back there. And we signed up for a mailing list while we're at the fair. And if you sign up for their mailing list, they give you a little coupon. You can go to their tap room and get free cans, which is what we did tonight.
So what the thing is that I was feeling guilty. You want to pour those, please?
Yes.
I was feeling guilty that we were going to walk into IBU and just get a free can, but okay, it really does bring people in as far as advertising and suck you in to go buy beer because we went right when they were closing tonight.
Smells great. I'm excited about
this. Dude,
I
loved it.
She had this and she loved it.
So we read the beers on tap and some of them weren't in cans, especially you'll never, ever, rarely find blonde coffee beers, and they had a hazelnut one. So I'm like, are you kidding? We'll be back. I said I wouldn't be shocked if we're back this week. For real. So the fact that we went in, got a free can, and then we saw what was on draft and stuff, I think we passed by there once a day, just going to the grocery store and stuff. So this brought us in. Now we're like, that's what I'm saying. So props to you for doing the free can, because we are going to go back and spend more money.
We got Big Man on Campus. This, again, is a New England IPA. We also got Fratimal House.
Which is a mixed berry smoothie sour ale, and I'm like really hype about this too. As soon as I pulled up, I noticed in the window the stack as tall as me of every board game I've ever wanted to play in my life at IBU. So I'm like, well, just alone that is going to drive me in to go play board games. Dizzy Unicorn. 1911 Beacon Skiff, the drink of the fair this year. Sorry, besides Q's Juice. But that's been like the big other beautiful talked about alcoholic drink. And it's really, really good and super cute. And it has ice cream cone on top and little strawberry candies. And whipped cream and sprinkles too, so.
Yes. So 1911, second year in a row, they came out with an exclusive drink just for the fair. Last year was the Dizzy Cow,
Tipsy Cow.
Tipsy Cow, sorry. Was the Tipsy Cow, and that was a chocolate coffee slushy type drink with a donut on top. This year was the Dizzy Unicorn, which is a slushy made with their tropical vodka and some other stuff, and it was delicious. I personally, if we're gonna compare that to the Cuse Juice, nothing against Cuse Juice, I liked it better. That was definitely my vote for drink of the fair. Cocktail of the fair, we'll say.
Cocktail of the fair.
Because there are some beers that we tried that we did like, including this one.
I like both of them for different reasons. Because, like I said, the Cuse Juice was more like an orange sherbet. The Dizzy Unicorn was like lots of fun flavors at once. I could see myself drinking that by the pool.
Yeah.
Whereas the Cuse Juice is more... The way it was made was more of like a treat yourself, fun, sweet drink or whatever.
Yeah.
And
pro tip, if you're gonna get it, use the cone. Most people are intimidated by the cone.
Oh my god, the cone's good. It's a waffle cone.
Yeah, it's a waffle cone, first of all. How could you not like that? But second of all, use it as a spoon. Get a little bit. I was getting a little bit, biting it. Worked out for me. I did end up dropping it before I got to the frosting at the top. Which was a disaster. But we enjoyed it nonetheless. And yeah, I would vote for that. Definitely my favorite cocktail of the fair.
Last year, the Tipsy Cow knocked me on my ass, and I had the funnest day of the fair in my entire life, and it was with you. And I'm not even trying to be corny and suck up, but it was the first year of the Expo Center and all that, which we went in this year, and they have all these more photo ops than they did last year.
Yeah.
Sunday, it was Christmas in August. They had reindeer and antique sleigh. Santa and I got some beef because I was just going to stand beside him and not act like I was an adult child and sit on his lap. I just wanted to get a pic with him. And he said, sit on my lap and put your arm around me. And I'm like, this is getting weird, kind of, but...
Creepy Santa.
Yeah.
Creepy.
So then I get up and I said, Santa, how old do you think I am? He looks me up and down. Mind you, last week someone said I looked like I wasn't even out of high school yet. And Santa says I straight up look 30. And I'm not even 27 yet. So, thanks a lot. Not cool, Santa. So, the other thing right near the Expo Center, it's outside of it to like the left, is the Angel Wings picture, which... Where is that? In Nashville? Is that where most chicks take that picture? I know they have one at Wildflowers. I'm just saying...
There's a bunch of, like, copies of it, but I think the main one
is the big one is, like, when girls go on bachelorette parties, Nash Bash.
Oh, God.
Stop. I don't know. That's never going to be...
But the fair has fully embraced selfie culture is the point.
Yeah, it's fun.
And they have a bunch of, like, different selfie stations that we were able to take our picture with. So if you're trying to be a pro Instagrammer, like,
Stop. My favorite one is my new profile pic.
Yeah, you loved. I felt like we were in the book If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. And this little mouse a glass of milk! Had a cookie and a glass of milk. And she was standing on a little step stool, dipping it.
Cookies are my favorite food. If no one knows that by now, it's like, what are you even doing?
Yeah.
Cookies are my favorite food. So at the end of the night, Dropkick Murphys took Chevy Court. My brother met up with us, which was awesome. But he didn't eat yet, so we kind of only saw like one or two songs of Dropkicks.
Yeah. We got Tully's, which I don't love to do at the fair because you can always get Tully's.
That's a sin.
But guess what?
That's a sin.
Tully's. Tully's tenders can't be beat. Well, let's be honest.
Whoever told us that they do taste better there, I don't know if it was Bailey. It is true.
Well, they're super fresh there.
They're smaller, but they taste better. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is.
I'm on to you, Tully's, by the way. The Tully's family cuts down the portion size after 9 when they're cheaper, they're half price, and at the fair they're definitely smaller.
Calling them out. So really quick though, we will post this music and stuff organized list up on our social media and the things that we've done and ate and drank so that you can check them out as well, like Josephine's Donuts. if you don't get Josephine's Donuts, you're missing out. I think it's 3 for $10.
Yeah. And we got some cool pictures of the Dizzy Unicorn, of the Chicken and Waffles pizza. Mm-hmm. We got some of the selfie station pictures, too.
We won't post the sand or the butter sculpture's already up there. Yeah. All right, avoid it as best you can.
So we're going to try to milk this a little bit. So we will be We'll be posting pictures all week, and we're going back tomorrow, so I'm sure we're going to get more stuff.
So the only other things that we really, really want to do is play the I Got It game. I think there's only one left in the whole fair.
I got it! We are also recommitting to our summer bucket list.
Oh, we're making the last weekend of summer. We're taking over.
We are going to do a takeover where we absolutely smash this bucket list, including when we go back to the fair. We have to ride the Ferris wheel.
We have to ride the Ferris wheel. He's scared of heights, but this is going to happen. We are going to get more Josephine Donuts. I'm going to get my yearly Yiddo. And we are going to ride the $3 newest edition, the Bubble Train.
Absolutely.
It's for kids, but it's going to be awesome.
We also I never did the ski lift.
I haven't done that. Let's do that.
We could do that. That's only $5.
We are ready to take over the fair at least 1 or 2 more times.
There are a bunch of cool bands that are playing. So there's a lot more to see and do at the fair. As always, I am Lee. It has been fun.
I'm Z. It's been real.
And this has been Keeping It Interesting.
2019 Great New York State Fair Edition.
Special episode.
Time for bed.